Hi friends, welcome to SriSai IT Hub. In this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: Instance Initializer Block in a Java class. So first of all, we'll understand what is this Instance Initializer Block. So instance means object of a class. Instance initializer block, it is a block of code in a Java class which is used to initialize data members or instance variables of a class. So what are instance variables? Instance variables are separate for every object of a class. For example, if you take student class with roll number, name, height, then for S1 object, student1 object, roll number, name, height will be allocated separate memory. Similarly, for S2 object, roll number, name, height will also be allocated separate memory. So such variables are called as instance variables of a class. So how to use the instance initializer block? The syntax goes like this: class student. So let us say 3 data members: roll number, name, height. So we are taking a constructor here, and then we are taking instance initializer block, and this block does not contain any name. Directly curly braces opening, curly braces closing. Inside that we can initialize roll number, name, height, etc. Okay, right. So this instance initializer block is automatically executed whenever an object of a class is created. Okay, so whenever we create an object of a class, instance initializer block is automatically executed. So this instance initializer block, okay, we can also do initialization of instance variables directly in the class. But the main advantage of instance initializer block is we can perform extra operations related to that instance variables. For example, if we take the same previous example, class student with 3 data members, roll number, name, height. So we are initializing directly to 1001 SAI 6.2F. So same thing can also be done in instance initializer block, but along with that we can also perform some extra operations. So this is the main advantage of instance initializer block. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program, and then we'll understand one technical point related to instance initializer block. Right, so take a new page. So first write comments at the beginning of the program. So import scanner class from util package so that we can accept dynamic input from the keyboard. So take a student class, int roll number, string name, float height. So based on the height of a student, I want to initialize sport to the particular student: basketball, volleyball, or badminton, or cricket, or other sports. Right, I'm taking a static scanner class variable from system.in through constructor, and then this is our student class constructor. So in student class constructor, I'm printing a message. Constructor is called to display student data, and then we are printing roll number, name, height, sport of a student with tab spaces. And next, coming to instance initializer block. So block opening and then block closing. So here we are taking a message: instance initializer block is called whenever the object of a class is created, and then enter roll number, name, height of a student. So sc.nextInt, store that in roll number, sc.next, store that in name, sc dot next float, store that in height. So here we are initializing dynamic values to the student class object. So this is the main purpose of instance initializer block. So along with that, we are also performing extra operation. If height of a student is greater than or equals to 6.0f, then for that we are suggesting a sport basketball to the student. Based on the height, it is a suggestion given by the school administration. Similarly, else if height is greater than or equals to 5.5, then the school is suggesting volleyball sport. Else if height is greater than or equals to 5.0f, then the school is suggesting badminton sport. Else the school is suggesting cricket or kabaddi sport. Right. So now let us come to the main class with main code, main method. So just create an object of student class. So student s1 is equals to new student, student s2 is equals to new student. So for both the objects s1, s2, instance initializer block is automatically called along with constructor. And let us try to understand what is the speciality of this inside a class with respect to invocation mechanism. So save it in your working directory, come to the command prompt where we have saved the program, and then compile the program. So javac instance initializer block dot java, compile the program, no error, and then run it. Java instance initializer block. So an instance initializer block is called for s1 object. So enter student roll number, name, height. So roll number 1001, psi, name 6.0 is the height. So he should be given basketball. Okay. So assigned value for sports suggestion is basketball. Right. Enter. So for student 1 data inside the constructor 1001 psi 6.0 basketball. Now for s2 object, okay, so student 2 object. So for this also instance initializer block is called. So let us take volleyball for this guy, greater than or equals to 5.5. okay, right. 1002 ram 5.9, greater than or equals to 5.5. So suggested sport for this guy is volleyball. Okay, so it seems that whenever the object of a class is created, s1, s2, what is happening? Okay, so if you see the output of the program, first we are getting a message from instance initializer block accepting the data, and then constructor is called. Okay, so first instance initializer block is called, accepting the data and performing the sport, and then constructor is called to display student data. But actually first constructor is only called. Very important point. First constructor is called when an object of a class is created, new student. So student constructor is called first, and inside that the first statement will be instance initializer block. So this complete block is available inside the constructor. It is automatically copied here. Okay, so copied here. So whenever we compile the program, this instance initializer block is the first statement which is copied inside the constructor, and that is the reason why we can see instance initializer block is executed first and then followed by constructor. But actually constructor is only called first and inside that instance initializer block is copied for every object of a class. So this is what is instance initializer block is copied as the first statement in the constructor after super constructor call. So basically in inheritance we can call the base class constructor using super method. So first super method and then followed by instance initializer block, and then constructor remaining statements are executed. So here important point, first constructor is only called and inside that instance initializer block is executed and then followed by constructor remaining statements. So this is what is all about instance initializer block in Java class, which is used to initialize instance variables or data members of a class along with performing other operations on the data members. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.